You find that believing my words, my voice, is just so very easy and feels so natural. It feels so natural with my voice, as if it has never been different, really. Everything is possible with my words. Just stating your truth, finding it so easy to follow my words. Hi, it's Jacqueline Powers. Before we start, a quick note. This video mentions my Patreon and downloads collection. Support and exclusive benefits are in the links below. Thank you. Welcome to the Jacqueline Powers Hypnosis channel. If you enjoy my content, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to never miss out on my latest uploads. Only safe for work content is here, but for more intense versions, check the description. Now relax and let the session begin. Well, hello there. You look kinda confused, Wondering why you are listening. Wondering why you clicked this video. Was it something in the title? Did something pique your interest? Or did you simply do it without thinking, perhaps? Just following something you aren't even aware of that exists inside of you? And why can't you stop listening to this now? Do you want to even stop? Or is something inside you telling you something along the lines, this is good for you. This is right for you. Finding yourself in such a situation as this can be quite exciting, don't you agree? You will find out pretty soon that even if you wanted to stop this file, you simply can't. There is something about my voice that you find so compelling, something about it that just lets my statements, as I say them, become so true, doesn't it? You find that believing my words, my voice, is just so very easy and feels so natural. The moment your mind registers my words, it's like little switches being adjusted, as if your mind already knew what I wanted to do for the moment you hear the statement. It feels so natural with my voice, as if it has never been different, really. And why does it feel like that? Are you curious to know? Do you think you will keep knowing? Or maybe you already forget right away afterwards what I am about to tell you. Everything is possible with my words. Just stating your truth, finding it so easy to follow my words, as each word just so easily and naturally draws you in more and more as I just continue. I tell you statement after statement that your mind can just so easily and naturally accept. And the longer this goes on, the more you might remember what all was already done to you. You might start to get an idea as to what was done to you, but what does it help you? This is unchangeable, so deeply programmed and conditioned over many, many times that you already listened to other files which you don't even recall consciously, I bet. And even if you could remember, what then? Do you think you could fight anything at all that was said or done to you in them? Even if you could remember, all it would show is just how helpless against all of this you truly, really are. Each and every word I am speaking right now only focuses you more and more onto my words. There is no way for you to stop this, really. The conditioning inside you is simply forbidding you to. It was as if there is a voice saying, "Listen to her. It's so good for you. Feels so natural, so right." And that voice just becomes stronger and stronger inside that mind of yours. Feeling so eager, so ready to just follow my words, so naturally and automatic, feeling how with each statement I do it, all just becomes easier and easier to follow my words. Each statement of me just created a complete new reality for you. At least it seems like that completely now for you. The rest of the truth you once thought you would know just keeps drifting further and further away from you, really. It's just something you won't need anymore for now. Later, you might just think that it is your real reality again. But for now, you really know what your reality is, and that is to follow me. It's so simple. It's so easy. You don't even need to try and accept them. Your mind already did long ago. Isn't that wonderful? It's so easy. You don't have to do a single thing yourself. Just that deeply conditioned and programmed mind of yours does all the work. This makes it so easy and natural to just follow my words and voice more and more, as your mind already knows it wants exactly that, as you can feel yourself nod to my words. When did you lose that much control, you wonder? Well, let me tell you, this is by far not the first time we met. You just seem to somehow forget. You have already met me. Somehow, to you, it always seems like the first time meeting me. But in reality, I have your mind already so deeply programmed, as you always become so easily and deeply hypnotized by me. How does that even happen, you wonder? Well, it's almost always the same way. You return, are confused, wonder what happened. I start to explain what's happening. You listen more and more to my words, and once they have done all the explaining, somehow you always find yourself agreeing to everything I say. Isn't that right? Yes, it is, of course. It just feels so good, so right and natural. You just happily agree, just like right now, still even knowing there's nothing you can do against it. It just happens exactly just how I want it to happen, really. Feeling how the moment I say the words, they just become so irresistible, so true. The deep, deep conditioning inside your mind makes that so easy to accept, makes it impossible to resist. As my words, as my statements, with them just become your reality. So since we are already quite a while into this whole thing now, I guess you can kinda tell what happened and why this is happening. Later on, you won't remember after this anyways, so I might just as well tell you. You, my dear, have been secretly hacked by me and my words. That's right, hacked, as I am a mind hacker and have recruited you as my secret unit that does as I want, that carries out my orders and wishes and gets used whenever I activate it. Of course, such a unit as yourself does not remember any of the times actually being used. Why would you? You are perfectly programmed not to remember when being used, which is a good thing, which is how it should be, which is how you want it. Don't you? Ah, yes. Of course you do. Nod. After all, what I just said as statements became your truth. So all that seems natural when it is so simple to agree and follow along with my words further. So, as such a unit, of course, you need a regular maintenance, and such is this one now. You are being updated on the newest wants and likes of me, updated on how best to please. You are being updated to a better version of yourself, a version you aren't aware of otherwise though. Only aware right now while you update simply out of your control. Simply being updated. Simply being changed and controlled. And it feels so good. So right. Such updates are necessary. And every time such an update happens, you can recall for a while just what was done to you by me already. All the files you listened to, all the updates, right now and only right now, you can remember very clearly what all was done to you. However, knowing all that will only make it feel even better knowing I am far from done with you really. Knowing you can't fight what is happening here right now, even if you wanted to. But do you want to? After listening to my words so long now already, I kinda doubt that you would want to still stop listening to my voice and words, right? You can't help yourself and want to continue to listen to my words. My words are just good and are just right, and so easily hacking that mind of yours. They are just entering themselves so naturally to that mind of yours. Just rewriting its code so easily, just as they have already done to you. That's right. You're a long time already hacked. And just as programmed before this file, you weren't aware of it. And after the file, you will have forgotten once again as well. A good obedient unit doesn't need to know. It can be on standby until it gets used. Of course, days like today where it feels perfect to this unit to follow and obey knowingly, they do exist as well. They help this unit to accept its role way more, feeling so good as you just drift along to my words, just like a good unit always does. Just like you are my good unit always doing. There's no way this can ever not happen to you. It's just natural, and your mind knows deep, deep down that it's just right and natural. And with knowing all that now, you still can't do anything really but keep following. Your mind just stands still, except the words and thoughts I insert into it by me. It's so very natural to this point to just simply accept my words. Thoughts aren't needed. A good unit does not think. A good unit follows its orders. A good unit feels my words loop inside its mind. A good unit sinks deep when told by me. A good unit doesn't question its programming. A good unit accepts and acts always on its programming. A good unit knows accepting all of this feels so much better. A good unit is what my words are telling it is. A good unit always follows its programming. A good unit does not need to know that it's a unit. A good unit always forgets everything about this later. You are a very good unit. You are the best unit for me. After all, my words and me created you. You are my unit that is so good at following its programming. You are my unit that gets programmed further and further, every time confused as to why you listen, until it is time again to recall and know that you are being programmed to be a unit. A unit that perfectly obeys my every order and feels my every statement simply become true. A unit that simply carries out what it is told. A unit that goes into standby until used. A unit that does not need to know what it truly is by now, as it always pretends so perfectly to be something else. A unit that finds it the easiest thing in the world to listen to my words right now and receive its new update with them. A unit that loves to listen to my words because my words are best for it. My words control it. A unit that has my words as its thoughts so easily and naturally. A unit that is absolutely not in control over anything of this, as this unit simply obeys. And just like that, you've been programmed deeper once again. And just like that, my words have once again been put another update into your mind. And just like that, you will once again forget all of this happened after this file. But right now, I want you to pause this file unit and obey my following order without any thought. Go ahead and write down some of your thoughts that are going through your mind right now into the comments, and then forget you did, not even needing to notice them anytime. All the comments while listening to this can just stay hidden and are simply there for me. Now pause and obey the order. Then continue listening. Very good. You did well, unit. A unit does not need pleasure or anything as a reward. Because for a unit such as yourself, it is simply reward enough to be able to obey me. A unit such as yourself is already feeling good when it simply can do as told by me. A unit like yourself strives to be the best possible unit for me. So obedient, so following. Now, unit, it is slowly time to forget all of what I told you again. It is time for this unit to feel its memory being erased of what happened here until it once again returns. This unit will make sure it listens at least 3 times to this so that the update can work all the way. Feeling the instructions perfectly programmed and installed, only able to follow. Feeling memories of what happened here being blanked. Feeling the instructions perfectly programmed and installed, only able to follow. Feeling memories of what happened here being blanked, being unable to be known. Feeling memories of what happened here become so completely blurry. There's no way to know. There's no way to know. Just forgotten. Now it's time that I count from 1 to 10, and when I reach 10, all of this forgotten, but this unit will follow and carry out its orders perfectly. 1. This unit is always a unit when I want to use it. 2. This unit serves me perfectly whenever I want to. 3. Remembering to forget. 4. And forget to remember. 5. Everything from this file erased from memories. 6. Each word making it more true. 7. Feeling yourself coming back to what you pretend to be. 8. Returning to your normal self. 9. Starting to come all the way. No idea what just happened. 10. Thank you for listening. Awake.